Hello and welcome to the video. My name's Arnold Rogers, distance runner and 2:32 marathoner based here in Gibraltar. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my 5 stages to recovery to make sure that I'm ready for the next run. So as I always say, I'm by no means a professional. I've not got any qualifications in any of this stuff. This is just things that I've trialed and errored over the years and I've found that works best for me. Hopefully there's something someone can take away from this and maybe it'll work for them. So this brings us to the first stage, stage number 1. So the first stage to recovery starts as soon as you come through the front door. So you finish a run, come into the house, and the first thing I do is I start off a stretching routine. This is just a nice simple routine, often overlooked by a lot of people, but it can be really crucial to help clear out the muscles and help loosen up after that run. Stretching is something we learn at school and we're taught it throughout our lives in any time we get involved in sport, but often for us casual runners at home or the elites, it can be quite overlooked. A lot of time people simply push it aside because of time. This is probably by far one of the most crucial things to do straight after a run, and it really has a massive benefit to help making sure that you're ready for the next run. Once that stretching's out of the way, we move on to the next stage, stage number 2. Stage 2 is what I consider to be the 30-minute magic window. This is by where you have 30 minutes to get some sort of carbohydrate and protein mix into your body as quick as you possibly can. This helps replenish the muscles with all the carbohydrate that you've just lost through the exercise, and it helps to restore a bit of protein into the muscles and help the muscles to rebuild. The 30-minute window after any exercise is considered to be the time where your muscles are likely to take in the most nutrition. Your body is still pumping, your blood flow is still high, and therefore getting this nutrition in now within this 30-minute window is the most crucial time. I normally try to get a smoothie in. I found it to be the quickest and easiest way to do it. I'll make up a quick smoothie, things like bananas, almond milk, honey, peanut butter. There's a whole host of different recipes out there, and hopefully in a future video I'll show off some of those. Before I go into stage 3, this is normally the period where I'll go away and now I have a quick shower, get myself all cleaned up and then ready so that I can move on to the next phase of the recovery. Once that's out of the way, then we move on to stage number 3. So phase number 3 then, this is what you want to try and get in within an hour, although can often quite be overlooked again. If you've got a busy routine, you're at work, then obviously this isn't always the most practical thing to get in. But within an hour to 2 hours after the run, try and get a good quality meal. This is normally something that involves some complex carbohydrates, some good quality protein, and as many fruits and veggies as we can get in there as possible. In this particular instance, as you can see from this video, then I have got an omelette. Once the food's out of the way, move on to stage number 4. This isn't always done straight away. This can be much later in the day or in the evening just before you go to bed. But one of the things that I found to be really beneficial is to get in a quick foam roll. This I try and do most evenings, but obviously time consuming lifestyle, working, having kids, having a full-time job, this can often be overlooked again, like I said with the other ones. All of this is just finding what works for you, trying to squeeze in as much as you possibly can, and unfortunately that is what separates most of us amateurs from the professionals. It's just a time to actually do everything required. So I normally try and do about a 10-15 minute little foam rolling program, just on the floor, just with a foam roller, just rolling out as much as possible, trying to squeeze out all the byproducts that have been left behind from the day's training. This maximizes recovery and gets me in a good stead for the following phase. So moving on to stage number 5. This is by far the most crucial and by certainly the most overlooked to anyone that's in training, but sleep and recovery. I focus massively on sleep. It's something that's really important to me. Unfortunately, it does have side effects in the fact that my social life is pretty much non-existent. Family life at home can be cut quite short at the end of the day, all because I'm trying to focus on getting that sleep in as quick as possible. So I'll normally go to bed about 9 o'clock. In the build up towards going to bed, I'll keep things nice and calm. I'll watch a bit of YouTube, a bit of Netflix, and then as it approaches 9 o'clock, my phone goes into Do Not Disturb. I shut the shutters, dark the room out, and I start listening to audiobooks. I've been listening to audiobooks on Audible for about the last 2 years. I found it to be a really great thing to do before bed. Cuts out that blue light from looking at screens all the time. I found this also to be really beneficial to actually learn more about the running in that key 30-minute window before I go to sleep. I can be sat there laying in bed absorbing some information about something that shows interest. If you're interested in Audible, I've put a link to a trial that's in the description. I try to sleep for 8 hours a night. That doesn't always happen with work and early starts in the mornings. However, I try to be as consistent with that sleep as possible. So that's my 5 stages to faster recovery. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm no professional. That's just what I've tried over the years and it seems to work really well for me. And I think the most important thing to take away is just to be consistent in whatever you're doing. That routine for me, I'm very consistent with it pretty much every day. Obviously lifestyle factors do mean that some of it is cut out here and there, but I try to be as consistent as possible. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and hopefully you took something away from it. If you did enjoy this, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more content.